What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino hitting you with a back door. And as you might already know, I promise I ain't trying to rhyme. This is an open topic tonight. So whatever's on your mind, let's get it on. What's up, Duke and Brandon? I see y'all coming in, man. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Y'all should know the routine at this point, at this juncture, at this stage of the game. Hit that like button as you come in. And I'm not going to be long tonight, I promise. Usually, y'all know the routine. Usually, when people say that, they on long, but I'm not going to be on long, I promise tonight. But this is open topic. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a while, but maybe I have. I can't remember. But at the end of the day, this is just a moment for y'all to ask any questions y'all might want to ask, for me to get out anything I may need to get out, and also to any comments that you guys might have as well. So this is your moment. Because like I always say, some people have a habit of getting off subject when I do have a topic. And then they like to go in and talk about things that we're not on. And so these open topics are the moments where y'all can actually just go in and ask me what you want to ask me. But please hit the like button as y'all come in. I never like it to be disproportionate in terms of the amount of attendance in the chat compared to the like. So if you're in here now and if you haven't hit the like, just click it real quick for your big brother. We can get right into it. But like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all up long at all tonight. I promise. But we're gonna start and see what's going on. I guess until y'all get into it. And I thought I cut that off. Hold on real quick. Yeah. I guess before I get into it, before y'all get into it and start asking your questions, we got to do some commercials. Got to do some commercial action going in. Make sure y'all go get my new album. It's called Telekinesis. Available on CD at SouthParkCoalition.net and on all of the platforms. Y'all can go on any of those platforms right now and get my new album. Make sure you do that. Also, my new comic book, The Galactic Quest for the Mystic 10 Volumes, is available right now. And I'll put all those links down in the box, before we get done. So y'all make sure y'all go get the new album, get the comic book, and support the movement. Y'all know what time it is. All right, let's get into it, man. This is open topic tonight. I see y'all coming in. Three guys, okay. Big brother, I see you, HTX Martinez. Mark Sanchez, are you afraid? Who you talking to? Am I afraid? No, I'm not afraid. I'm good. Let's see who else we got. Kush the Smoker 254. Much love to you, man. Man. 12 years old. You've been rocking with your big brother since you was 12 years old? Man, how old are you now? Kush, I appreciate that, man. Salute to you. You practically grew up with your big brother, man. I'm your big brother. I'm your uncle. I might be a little too old to be your big brother, but I'm not too old to be your uncle. What's up, Michelle Woods? I see you in the building. Duke says, have you ever been down to South Padre Island? I think I have. I can't remember. Down there by Corpus, right? I'm sure I have, man. Or maybe I haven't, because if I can't remember, then maybe I haven't. Hey, man, y'all hit the like button, man. Be sure to do that. It's all good. I see Shaheem is up in this thing, man. Phantom Face Final. Anytime I see that name, well, I think about it like just a fighting video game or something. I told you, man, you the last stage of the video game. They got to fight you to beat the game. Phantom Face Final. You must now defeat Phantom Face Final. DJ Crystal Clear says, I have a question. Do you mind if I slow and chop your music? Yeah, no, as long as you don't try to sell it. No, I don't mind people slowing and chopping my music, It's all good. Phantom Face says, would you allow others to read your lyric books? Never. No. I always had a thing about that, even when I was young, even when I was in school. And back in school, people try to look over your shoulder and peep in your folder. I was like, hey man, watch out. Hey, watch out. I never liked nobody read. I don't people there are people who share their lyrics and people they'll write something and they'll say, okay, look, tell me what you think about it. I don't let nobody read my lyrics. I don't even like people over my shoulder when I'm writing at all. I'm just how I'm built. Like, man, watch out. What are you looking at? What are you trying to look at? You're gonna hear it when I get through writing it. But no, I never let nobody, if I can help it. People used to always try, in school, how people are, man. People used to always try to grab your phone and look at it and, this crazy stuff. But I don't ever, ever, ever let nobody look at my stuff. Kristen says, have you ever thought about doing a remastered album of some of your old songs? For example, who are you looking at you? Nah. Like once I do it, I don't really revisit it too much. Certain situations I might, certain circumstances, but I don't really have the desire to go back and just do a whole album of stuff or just different songs. So I don't know. Who knows? I might one day. I did entertain one thing. I entertained the idea some years back of redoing a lot of making a whole album with live instruments, just different songs of mine with live instruments. I actually did a collaboration with the homie Doc Loke on Deprogram. Y'all can see that on the YouTube channel. Anybody who's familiar with the song I did called Deprogram, we have a live instrument version of that we did, and that's currently on my channel right now. Y'all can hear that. And we went into the studio and redid it, but we just did it with live instruments. So Lavish Logo says, next question. Praying mothers and something to lose are my favorite so far. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Just those are the heartfelt tracks. Those are the songs that are meant to make you think, make you reflect, make you understand, and to basically put you in a mindset of, and I wouldn't say caution, but just awareness, you know. The next question is questions that people ask, whether they believe in God or not. You're gonna ask questions. People have this thing where they say, man, you're not supposed to question God. That's nonsense. Why wouldn't God want you to question him? He wants you to have all the knowledge that you can accumulate. So who's better to ask than God himself? So yeah, you can question God and he'll send you the answers through various means, even if it's something you don't understand about him. You think he's gonna throw a thunderbolt at you or something? Don't ask me about me. Nah. And praying mothers, that's just a salute to the mothers, who raised a lot of us knuckleheads out here, and we put them through so much. But they never left us. They never forgot about it. They never abandoned us. They never gave up. And they kept praying until finally that prayer was answered. In whatever situation that we were in, God brought us out of it. Straight Dog says, collector's box for comic bundle looks cool. Man, shout out to my homie Dollar Bill, man. He orchestrated all of that and put that together, man. So however it comes out, I salute my brother, man. Mark Sanchez, I always feel paranoid for rappers who expose the truth. Well, see, here's the thing about the truth, bro. The truth is the only reality. See, the lies and all that, that's falsehood. So that falsehood is just smoke and mirrors. It dissipates. The truth is a solid foundation. So you never have to fear for you telling the truth yourself, or you don't have to fear for me or anybody else who stands on truth. Because when you do stand on the truth, then you're standing on the foundation and the principles of God Himself. So who does God want us to fear? Nobody but Him. So we don't walk around on eggshells and, oh my gosh, ooh, better not say it. Like I said on the album, we don't know. We go hard against it. See, there's a scripture that says we hurl truth at falsehood until we knock out its brains. So we go hard. Anything that is exposing this system, exposing the corruption of this world, exposing the lies that have been told and the oppression that's been imposed on the people, we go hard at that. And we don't care who we're talking about. We don't care who we blast. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because the objective is to save you, to save him, to save her, to save the babies coming up, to save the unborn babies. See, we try to put down a message that will save the unborn generations. That's what this is about. So you can't have fear and walk that walk. You can't have fear and walk that walk. See, and the fear comes in so many different forms, because people will say, well, man, I fear, oh man, somebody gonna do something to you, or somebody gonna do something to me, or blah blah, whatever. But other ways it comes, they fear that, oh man, I might lose my record deal. Oh man, I can't rap like this. I'm rapping, but I still got a regular job. I don't want my supervisor to hear my album, and they might get offended by some of the stuff I'm saying, and I might lose my job. Nah, if you're gonna walk the walk, you're gonna walk it. It ain't no in between spots. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it boldly, and you're gonna do it strong and unapologetically, or you don't do it at all. Like you just be on some bubble gum. Just go ahead and just be this guy. Just be a little bubble gum, innocent little funny time corny rapper. Then you ain't got nothing to worry about then. See, we know the walk we took, Mark. We know the jacket we put on when we put it on. We knew we put it on. It's heavy. We knew we totally know. I appreciate the love though. Appreciate the love though. But we totally know, bro. Pedro says, do you believe in a savior? Absolutely. We better, because we need one. We need multiple saviors. See? The thing is, it shouldn't be hard to believe in a savior, even after once you hope for one, because there's not just one. See, saviors come, there could be many saviors. You could be a savior. Somebody could be one to you. See, you've probably already experienced it on different levels. So absolutely, I've had many in my life. But if you talk about higher power, higher levels of divinity, um, those who bring revelation in order to save down the line. See, that ties into Mark Sanchez's question. Like there's people who expose the truth. Those people are saviors. See, a savior is somebody who comes along and prevents your behind and my behind from getting jammed up and caught up in some stuff that we may not be fully aware of. So we absolutely believe in the Savior. Sorry about that. Drop something. We absolutely believe in a Savior. Mike Harvey says, when was the last time you've been to NAC, Lufkin, St. Augustine? I ain't been up that way in a while, man. I used to always be up that way, because growing up, it's just something that always brought me to that spot. Growing, my stepfather was from Lufkin. And so as a young boy, we was always going back and forth from Houston to Lufkin. And then as I got older and I started hanging out with AC Chill and Gangsta Nip, AC Chill had family up in Center, Texas. And so I would go out there with them from time to time, Then later on, my homie Brain Dead, he had family from Diboll. See? So all up through that way, man, you know, then I would do shows in Lufkin. Shout out to my cousin Byron. He would hook it up and I would do shows in Lufkin. I was always up through that way, but I haven't been up that way in a long, long time. Kareem, get on top. Jason Barrett says the earth is flat. Look, Jason, look what I'm pointing at. You see it? Somebody came on here last night. That's for you, Jason. That's for you. See that big old pretty round globe up there? That's for you. Corpus Christi is North Padre. Okay, I mean, I don't. Maybe I haven't been out that way. Appreciate the love, Christopher Hilton. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up. Trying to keep up with the rest of the world, man. But I'm in my own lane, though. I always have been. Dead TV says, where can I send some tracks to you? Let me show you. Anybody I want to send some beats to me, there you go. I just put my email address in the chat. You got some heat? Send me the beat. Indra Agni KK, I've been a fan a while. Chandrala Kamakali, your old stuff resonates today because you do your research, mate, really well. Oh man, I try, man. I try to do my research. I learn the value of that. I make mistakes sometimes, don't get me wrong, but you know, I learn the value of that because the people who listen to music, let me tell y'all, listen to me good. The people who listen to music, people who read books, people who watch documentaries, anything that's supposed to represent and reflect truth, are very intelligent, they're very detailed, they're very diligent. So they're gonna rewind what you say. They're going to re-listen. They're going to research it themselves. They're going to check it out. They're going to vet everything that you say. So you want to make sure that when you put something down and put some information out before the world, that you've done your due diligence to make sure that what you're saying is on point. Now, even after that, it's still going to be people who don't agree with it simply because there are so many perspectives that people view things from. There are so many different interpretations that people subscribe to when looking at the same thing. Multiple people viewing the same thing and getting something different out of it, or just disagreeing with your research. You say, well, man, this is what I did, and so I don't agree with that because according to my research, blah, 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 whatever. So that come with the territory, but long as I stand on what I know, what I believe to be the truth, that I can verify and go back through my sources and my courses of study. So you got to go get the sources and the courses. Then we'll be good. That's a good question. What's up, Karima Shabazz? The real Mother Nature. Greetings to you, Karima. Appreciate you for spending a little time with your big brother. Yeah. Is Shadow Black still around? Yeah, Shadow Black's still around. I saw Shadow Black about a few months back at an event. I ran into him a couple of times this year. I ran into Shadow Black a couple of times within the last year or so. Yeah, he's still around, man. Shadow Black's have some of the hardest beats. Still dope, man. Still dope. Shadow Black. What's up, Tiny Taco? Much respect to you, man. God is great. Luis, okay, there you go, Luis. There you go. DNS SPC2G. Salute to you out there in Germany. What part of Germany you in? Did I ask you that the last time? Is there a mainstream producer you would like to work with? Yeah, few of them. Some I already have. You know, I work with DJ Premier. Of course, you know, every rapper's dream that comes from my era would be to work with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is like the epitome. You got Dr. Dre and DJ Premier, and I can't think of nobody else. There's some dope producers out there, but those two, I've actually worked with Premier, but Dre would be next on that list, of course. You know, you just want to use that term mainstream. You know, Hungry Joe, I see you. Indra says, K, have you been keeping up with the USA? What's that? DARPA N3 nanotechnology, defense science and technology, Reliance 21. Nah, I can't say that I have. What are they doing? Reprogrammed real-time human possession. Hey man, look, you can't put nothing past them. I need to make a song called "Don't Put Nothing Past Them." Jay asks, "Have you ever struggled with addiction yourself?" Depends on what kind of addiction. Not drug addiction. I've never been addicted to drugs, man. But everybody has vices and certain things that get a stranglehold on you. But you know, the key to overcoming any addiction, like they say, you know, first is just acknowledging it. Because a lot of people just be in denial. Man, I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I can stop whenever I want to. You know, everybody say that all the time. But I mean, you just have to stop. You have to make a life decision. See, because sometimes the people that I've seen that were caught up like drug and alcohol addiction, one of the biggest things that happens them is that they don't recognize their degeneration. They don't see themselves deteriorating. They can't see it. Everybody else sees it. Everybody else is like, oh, wow. You see, when you haven't seen somebody in a while, that's the best way to determine what they've been through a lot of times and how they've aged or progressed or suffered in that time frame. Because typically, when you see somebody every day, you don't notice the change. The changes are gradual. You don't really notice it. But if I see you in 2016 and I haven't seen you since 2016, and I run into you tomorrow, you know, at the grocery store, and I'm like, oh man, whew, my boy ain't doing too good. He looking bad out here, you know. You may not even realize it because you may still be functional. You may still be going to work. You may be still paying the bills, but that effect that substance is having on you is coming out of you, because we don't deteriorate and destroy from the outside in. We destroy ourselves from the inside out. So everything that goes into you, any toxic chemicals and drugs and alcohol and all this different stuff that goes into you, once it starts to take effect on your body and on your organs, and your body is fighting hard to remove it and all that, and you stressing, and you are now you around here 28 looking 49, you know. So you have to make a life decision to say, well, you know what, man, I don't want you look in the mirror and say, man, I don't want this to be me, you know, because whatever addiction that you have, it has a chemical hold on your mind. See, it's gained control of your mind. And there was a time where it did not have control of your mind because it hadn't been introduced to your mind yet. So you have to use the power of your own mind to say, nah, I'm not going to do this no more. I'm going to fight this off and allow time to break the habit. Like they say, it takes 21 days to break the habit. Let time break the habit. Let your body slowly weed out the dependency on the toxin, on the chemical, rather, and get yourself back to a place where you can function without it. Is it easy to do? Of course, it ain't easy to do, but it's necessary if you want to live. If you want to live a quality of life that you should be living. If you want to be that dude that's out there in front of the store and begging and walking the streets 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and like I say, even if you ain't on that level, you still doing stuff like you still neglecting the family to go get some dope. You still getting drunk and laying on the couch when you need to be doing this. You ain't spending time, and you still messing yourself up. And over time, the body fails. So you got to say, man, do I love this substance more than I love my own well-being, my own health? Because now your body starts to fail, because if you don't understand kidney and liver function and lung function, then you're not recognizing the toll that is taken on your body, your body's filtering systems to try to push all that crap out of you every single day. And sooner or later, the body be like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. This dude won't stop. So you got to make that decision, man. Did you ever F with DOC back in the day? Nah, man, I didn't know DOC. Never met him to this day. I always had love and respect for him, though. I Am Richard Kane says jamming food poison kind of spooked me. That's the purpose. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, I got a song on my new album called Food Poison. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. It's track number 12. Go listen to it now on YouTube, but buy the album. Or just buy that song or whatever. You ever read the Book of Enoch? I got a book. Let me show you my book. Oh, I was hooping all day yesterday, so I'm kind of like, I'm moving slow. I'm real sore right now. But hold on, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I can't find it. Somebody asked me this one other time. Check out this book. Why am I breathing so hard? Enoch the Ethiopian. You got this book, Louise? Yeah. Grand Deception. Appreciate the love, man. You watched that Mo Christopher Harris? Yeah, I watched the whole season, man. I was really impressed. I liked it. Waiting for season 2. Tight Eyes. That's my brother. I seen Tight Eyes the other day. Greetings from Finland. Hercules. What up, Finland? Can't wait to come back to Finland one day. Open topic tonight, y'all. We open topics, so whatever on your mind, feel free. This is your moment to ask me questions. Make your statements. Tell me that the earth is flat and all that type of stuff. It's the time you can do it. Kristen says, have you made a decision on releasing the album every month until the end of the year? Yeah, I made a decision. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. But you'll get one more. You'll get one more. And I wasn't able to do it not because I couldn't do it. It's because I don't have time to do it. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I wouldn't be able to do it in that time frame. But y'all know me. Y'all know I can do it. If I ain't had a lot going on, then yeah. You can still hoop, Mike Harvey. SRD Vision says something major is coming, like Lupe said in a BMF freestyle about 15 years ago. Tell what's gonna happen when the stores close. Ain't gonna open up no more. Yeah, I mean, if you are tuned in to your surroundings, if you look at what's going on in the world, we see the unraveling of a great nation, like Mr. Farrakhan teaches. America is coming apart. You see the weather patterns, you see the wars, you see the food shortages, you see the pestilence, and soon we'll see the famine. So we just living in that time that connects directly to what we've read in scripture. So that's where we are. So our job is to be prepared. What's up, Michelle Woods? What's your favorite book? My favorite book is Message to the Black Man by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Favorite book. Jovan, what's up, nephew? Agenda 2030, or the famous speech, you shall own nothing and be happy. That reminds me. It reminds me of a teaching in the Nation Islam that says we love the devil because he gives us nothing. You'll take this nothing and like it. Would you perform at the gathering of the Juggalos? Uh, I'll perform, yeah. Why not? They booked me. I'm an artist. If I get booked, I'm gonna perform. The earth is flat in geography books. Magneticus, there you go. This is you. That's for you. That's for you. Who did the artwork on the comic book? Muhammad Dollar Bill linked up with this brother from Africa. If you look at the cover of the comic book, you'll see his name on the front of it. I hear Dollar Bill refer to him as AO, which are his initials. I don't know him, but his name is on the front. He did a great job. Astro Hippie, have you caught any of the new Rick and Morty? Yeah, I've seen the new season so far. I think it's 2 episodes. Yeah, I've been checking it out. I haven't been as like, it's good. I'm gonna let the season play out though, because I haven't been as impressed about it this season so far as I was previous seasons, but it's good. M says, are you coming to Sweden or the UK? Depends. They lift the vaccine mandates in some of these places, I'll come. If vaccine mandates stay in place, then they'll never see me again. They'll never see me again. When you're gonna come through Lake Charles? That's a good question, man, because I'm gonna holler at Point Blank and we're gonna try to set something up. But what is our fan base like out there? Do we got some love out there? You live in Lake Charles. What kind of South Park Coalition love exists in Lake Charles? Do they love us out there? Do you think we could get a nice crowd of people if we came out there? If so, maybe we can make something happen. What do you think about the passing of PNB Rock and other rappers being killed? It's unfortunate, man. We are now knee deep in a death style, a death culture, a murder culture, And when you look at the amount of rappers that have been murdered over the past few years, man, it's astronomical, man. It's amazing. It's almost unbelievable how easy it is and how heartless that the game is. And but it really just speaks to the point that artists, because them being public figures, but of course people in general, but artists like that, rappers and whoever, you just gotta be wise in your movements. You gotta watch how you move. You can't be just and people might say, well, man, I should be able to go where I want. If I got a nice car, I should be able to drive. If I got a bunch of jewelry, I should be able to. And that's true. You should be able to. But the reality is, man, we live in the jungle. We live in this the Serengeti, man. And there are predators out there who are laying in the weeds, targeting individuals who they see the pattern of, well, this guy likes to wear, everywhere he go, he got on a bunch of diamonds and jewelry. We'll get him. Oh, this guy's always on Instagram with stacks of money and doing the showing off, and we'll get him. This guy's showing off his cars, and we'll get him. So you have to move in a secretive fashion. You have to move in a way that you're not always drawing so much attention to yourself, because there's predators out there and they are willing to risk it all for some jewelry, for whatever little bread that you got on you. They ready to risk it all. They don't even think about the fact that 99% of the time these cats get caught. When they do it, they get caught. They always end up getting caught. Somebody gonna tell, it's gonna be a camera, you gonna get caught. But in the moment, they don't think it all the way through, because just like a predator in the wild, the predator is moved by his appetite. And when you see a lion, when you see a pride of lions or a pack of hyenas or a cheetah or a leopard running down its prey, or a crocodile catching something in the water, the crocodile, the lion, the hyenas, they are not looking around to see who's paying attention. They going straight for the kill. All they see is, hey, I'm hungry. It's a zebra right there. It's a gazelle right there. I'm going to eat. And the only thing that they are leery of, once they make the kill, they looking around to see if somebody else is going to try to jack them for what they just jacked for. A bigger predator. So the cheetah kills the impala, and while the cheetah's eating, he's looking around. He's going to eat some more, and he's going to look around, because he got to make sure that the lion don't come and take his kill from him. So that's the mentality out here in these streets. It's like they don't even, broad daylight, because we've turned into an animalistic being. We move like animals. We just see it, go get it, take it, kill it, leave it, let's go. So it's unfortunate. And as rappers, we have to stop inviting that type of situation and bringing that type of energy into our life. You can't bring that kind of energy to yourself, bro. Because you may be trying to, and I'm not speaking about anybody specifically, I'm saying in general, based on things that I've seen before, because you trying to portray an image, or you're trying to prove that you ain't scared of nobody. So you on your social media talking about, hey, well, yeah, man, look, I'm here. pull up on me now. Yeah, where y'all at? I'm here. I'm outside. Man, don't invite that kind of energy to yourself, because somebody's gonna take you up on the offer. You can't do that. You have to move wise, especially when you know that you have active enemies. This applies when you're not even a person who you ain't got no beef with nobody. The rule still applies. But if you know you got beef, you out here funking with people, man, you gotta chill. That's not wise war strategy. The object is to move covertly. You don't want the enemy knowing your location. And I'm not condoning any of the activity. I'm just saying, if you somehow have gotten yourself in a problem with somebody, you try to prove, I'm over here, man. We on the block right now. Where y'all at? Here we go. For what? So then the music starts to feed the lifestyle. The lifestyle feeds the music. The music feeds the lifestyle. It just boom, 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 just reciprocating all that negative energy. So it's sad, man. We got to get it together, because the real enemy is sitting back going, good job. Good job, fools. Keep killing each other. And when I get bored with seeing y'all kill each other, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send these National Guard troops in and wipe out all of y'all. See? So it's a waste. I took a long time on that answer. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me try to catch up. Open topic tonight, y'all. Angelo Garza says, what do you think about the electronic dollar coming for USA in December? On the bill, it says some wild stuff. People need to study it. I have to check it out. The current currency is losing. It has little to no value as it is. You know, the dollar is in free fall. It's declining, and soon it won't be worth barely the paper it's printed on. It's almost there anyway. So there's been all sorts of rumors of alternate forms of currency coming out, and sooner or later this is what you're going to have to use in order to, it's all kind of talk of that, but we'll see. That's why it's always important to do your best to try to accumulate resources that are greater than money. Like if you have land and you have stored goods in your house, things that you can use at a time when this economy collapses and the dollar is no good, then you can survive, because you can have 80 racks in the bank. In the bank, that's a whole nother scam. But you could have 80 racks in the bank, and if this thing collapses, that don't mean nothing. El God says they haven't read The Art of War. Soldier Boy read it, but most of these rappers haven't read it. And sometimes it ain't even about reading the art. I've never read The Art of War either. Sometimes it's the art of common sense. That's what it boils down. It boils down to the art of common sense. It's just certain things that you just should automatically know. That's in my opinion. See, when we read about Jesus in the scripture, right? It's taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that Jesus had what's called the radio in the head. And what that meant was he was able to tune in on the thoughts of the people, including his enemies. So he would know where they were planning to come for him. And say, oh, okay, they think I'm getting ready to go over there. So I'm going to go over here. He moved away. He eluded his enemies. And until the time he just decided, okay, you know what? Come on. I ain't tripping no more. Because he recognized that he was too soon, but that's another story. But there have been so many instances where people have told stories about them being in the streets, being in gang life, street life, just in street wars, having killer enemies, killers after them. And they elude those enemies, not fleeing from a standpoint of cowardice, but fleeing from a standpoint of just general intelligence to say, it's not wise or worth it for me to try to take this on. I done got in too deep. Let me lay low. And what happens is over time, with the grace of God and the protection of God, your enemies start to weed themselves out. Before you know it, they gone. Dead in jail, messed up in the head on dope. They gone. You don't try to test that. Yeah, I'm gonna show how I stepped all of them. Well, make sure somebody bring me one of your programs. If I can't make it to the funeral, make sure I get a program of you. Because you just gave yourself away like that. I ain't watched Saturday Night Live in a long time, Smoke a lot. I'm gonna have to check out what you talking about. Romeo Law says they want everyone to go digital. Dollar bill. We was talking about the comic book earlier. What's the brother's name who did the artwork, who did the animation? They already want cashless in New York City. Look at what they put in the How to Ride, the new subway system. I mean, yeah, they slowly implement what they're going towards in different aspects of everyday life, just to kind of get you acclimated before they finally say, bang. The U.S. debt is 31 trillion now. That's about right. I remember when it was 19, and that was years ago. So 31 sounds about right. Luis Flores says bills is a promissory note. Yep. So all it is a note. A Federal Reserve note. Ain't worth nothing. Has no value. It's backed by nothing. Teach your children how to hunt and fish. Go a long way. Romeo Law, have you talked with Zero lately? No, sir. It's been a while since I talked to my little brother. I'm just bouncing the line. Already. What's up, man? Yeah, I'll hit you tomorrow. I'll be moving around. I'll make sure I holler at my home. I thought I was going to see you last week at the SPC show. Yeah. Yeah, his name is, I'm saying AO. It's OA. My bad. I was calling him AO. His name is Olabode Ajaboye. OA, that's who did the animation, the drawing on the comic book, y'all. Y'all weren't here last night. We was promoting the comic book. Y'all didn't know I had a comic book dropping. Hold on. If you want to order the K-Rino comic book, I just put the link down in the thing right there. I put the thing down in the thing. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Michelle teaching. The bank game is dirty, man. What you got on your mind, Jovan? Open topic tonight. I ain't into none of that stuff, man. 401ks, man, if that's what you do, I just know that at some point, this whole system is going to break down. And I just feel like anybody who has put their 100% faith in these banks and all of these institutions to secure their money, to secure whatever they have, I just feel like you're going to lose it. And when it loses its value, you could have a bunch of it piled up in your house. It's not going to matter. Because some people are, oh man, I don't keep my money in banks. And I ain't mad. I don't blame them. Some people are like, oh man, I keep my money in the house. And okay, well, that's cool. But even when the dollar collapses totally, it's not going to matter. It's not going to be worth nothing. So you got $272,000 in cash under your bed. Ain't going to matter. Deliverect says the economy is crumbling. Says we in the first stage. The first stage would eventually get us to the worst stage, huh? I got, excuse me, I'm dropping stuff left and right. I dropped my cup, I dropped my pen, and I dropped the album. Go get it. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. What's up, Broken Spirit? Appreciate the love. Connectivity, man. I don't hear people talk about that song that much. Huh. Yeah, man. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Drop your locations. We'll try to get to 100 likes before I go. So any questions y'all want to ask, get them in. Hit the like button. Let's see if I can get to 100 before we go. Is it possible? They say, well, it's not 100 people in here. How can you get to 100 likes? Because people come and go. Somebody might dip in and stay for a little while and say, man, I don't even like what this dude talking about. I'm gone. And maybe they hit the like button before they left. Who knows? Do you scout for new talent? Nah, not really. I'm not. I reckon I would be a great A&R. I would be a great artist developer, but it ain't something that I'm just looking to do. Gary, Indiana up in this thing, man. Appreciate it, Romeo Law. Dallas, Georgia, Columbus, Ohio, Northwest Europe. Do I have any phobias? Nah. If a phobia is a fear, nah, I'm good on that. Canada, Detroit, Fresno, the barbecue capital. Man, appreciate it, Broken Spirit. I love Mike Harvey. Telekinesis. The commerce war. I don't know what the commerce war is about. I know what the holy war is about. Lake Charles, San Diego, Buffalo, New York. How do you put the innuendos and with the crazy vocab? Man, you got to think. You got to see words and phrases and things and objects in a different kind of way, and then be able to mesh it all together to make it clever. Wisconsin up in this thing. West Texas. Wisconsin again. Orange County, California. Is that Mahomet, Illinois, or Muhammad, Illinois? Corpus Christi. How much for a verse? And what do you think of SPM as an artist? And what are your thoughts and opinion on this case? SPM is a great artist, man. SPM did something that hadn't been done. He set it off. He built it from the ground up like a lot of independent artists from Houston did, but we looked up and he was getting $30 million from one of these labels out here. And he still has a loyal, strong fan base. And he's been gone 16 years. Now, I can't speak about his case because I was not involved in this case and I don't know all of the details of it. So for me to say anything about his case, I'm not qualified to do that. But I can speak to what he did as an artist, and I can speak to what he continues to do even from behind the walls, because I deal with Dope House a lot. So, you know, he established a strong foundation and a strong legacy. You can't take that away. Massachusetts in the house. Joshua, what's up? Waco, Texas. What's up, Osita? What else we got? Wisconsin again. Denver, Colorado. The Murder Man. You in Denver now, Murder Man? We coming back out there. What if someone offered to pay you decently to assist in developing a certain writing ability? Then I would accept. You know, that's what I do. But they would have to be serious though, because I don't play when it comes to this writing thing. You got to take it serious. There's no rapper out there who thinks like you. There's no rapper out there who thinks like any other rapper. They may try to think like another rapper, try to sound like, but they can't do it. We all are unique in our skill set and our gifts and our creativity levels. Everybody's unique. What is Summer Madness? I don't even know what that is. I think Immortal Technique is a phenomenal artist. And furthermore, I think he's one of the only artists who kind of backs up what he raps about through his life. He really does that activism for real. Did you memorize a dictionary by heart? No, I wish I did. Nah. They say Malcolm X memorized the whole dictionary. I don't know if that's true, but they say he did. But you know the key? I'm going to teach y'all a real simple trick. All you got to do is commit yourself to learn one new word every day. See? If you learn one new word every day, In a year, you picked up 365 new words that just are not the normal words that everybody speaks on a daily basis, right? But even if you say, well, man, once a day, that's a lot. 2 words a week. You commit yourself to learning the pronunciation and definition of 2 new words a week. Words you never heard of. Your vocabulary is going to be crazy after that. I ain't saying I did it. I'm just saying I know. Are you a fan of Tupac or 50 Cent? I'm a big fan of Tupac. I like 50. I don't listen to a lot of the 50's music. Daniel says the earth is motionless. Research odd TV flat earth documentary. Jigger Stacks, what's up? Whittier, California, man. 8 years in. Appreciate the love, man. Make sure you go get the new album. If you still listen to CDs, say yes. If not, then this don't apply to you. Go get it on the digital platforms. But if you still listen to CDs, you still like CDs, say yes. All right. It's what you do. Go right now to that website I just put in, southparkcoalition.net, and get a copy of the new album. Now, if not, like I say, you go on iTunes and all of the different platforms and get it as well. Yep. See, Stray Dogs is I buy CDs and keep them sealed. Yeah, see, a lot of people do that. CDs are more like vinyl now. People just collect them. The safe handle, I just put the website down, southparkcoalition.net. You can get my brand new album. So I got to push it every time because a lot of people that been messing with me for years, y'all don't even be knowing that I got a new album out. Give me 4 more likes, man. Hit the like button 4 more times. If you haven't hit the like button, give me 4 more. Give me 4 more. So give me to 100 likes. See, Twice says I don't use CDs, but I buy them to collect. Yeah. Go get the new album. And go get the comic book. I just dropped the comic book. If you're familiar with my song, The Galactic Quest, make sure you go get the comic book. We got a lot on deck, man. We got a lot on deck, man. See, it's a beautiful thing. See, busy is a blessing. Busy is a blessing. We got a lot going on. So if y'all want me to be up there with the big boys, punching with the big boys, y'all got to support what we do. Kay, have you ever been to Wisconsin? Never been to Wisconsin. Been all up through the Midwest. Chicago, Indiana. Been all up through there. Detroit. Never been to Wisconsin, though. Lafayette, Louisiana in the building. I see you, John. Well, all of y'all that says yes, y'all make sure y'all go order the album tonight and y'all go get the comic book tonight. The comic book can be gotten, is that a word? Can be purchased by itself or in a bundle with a t-shirt, coloring book, comic book. It's a whole set of stuff you can get, man. Nice little package. Man, I appreciate that safe handle. That's the objective. See, when we make music, we do our best to not make any skip songs, any filler tracks. See, if you purchase an album, and you purchase one of my albums, and it's a song or two on there that you just happen to skip over because you just wouldn't fit in that song, then you just wouldn't fit in that song. That's perfectly okay. It had nothing to do with me saying, man, I'm just gonna put this little track on here just to fill it up so I can have 15, 16 songs. Nah, I don't waste my time or y'all time doing that. If I make a song, I'm putting my full effort into it. Now, if you don't like it, you just didn't like that one. But certain artists, they'll just, man, we know we got 3 or 4 killers on here, but the other 12 is media. Oh man, don't do people like that, man. Don't do people like that. Marty Marr. They do me or you or both of us bad with the notifications. Yeah, all of us. Because they don't always hit. The notifications don't always hit, man. Osita got the right idea. He said, I bought the album physically and digital. Them the real riders right there. Olandis, Donald Trump is the new Harry Houdini when it comes down to getting out of trouble. Well, that could be said about a lot of privileged folks because a lot of them have been in the grease, but their position and their privilege and their money gets them out of it. So I mean, he's not the first. We can't fairly say that Donald Trump is the first or the only that seems to be in the grease real thick, and it's like, oh, they gonna get him, and then somehow he gets out. That has always happened to different individuals throughout history. When you got um, what they say, what did Muhammad Ali say? When you got the complexion and the connections to get the protection. See? Let's see what we got. No fillers, yeah, man. Jonathan Willis, man. Number love, man. Respect, bro. Don't ever spend beyond your means. If you ain't got the bread, just wait. See? Wayne Lavera. We got some new people in here, man. Melbourne, Australia. All right, Wayne. Torrance, what's up, brother? Send me that picture, man. Didn't we take a picture that night? Email me that picture. Michelle, you like that food poison? That's what's up. Jovan says, what's your best song lyrically, in your opinion? No. Mind Marathon, Duality. One of them. Something like that. Maybe Mind Marathon or Duality, one of those two. Hard to say. Hard to say. Man, Broken Spirit said he wanted to write to that same beat. Man, appreciate that, man. God bless you, bro. Christopher Harris, man. Peace, brother. You know what it is. You got the right complexion, you can get the protection. Because you got the connections. Platinum and Gold TV up in this thing. Magneticus Attractus. See, Magneticus Attractus. You got to fight Phantom Face Finale. Phantom Face Final. Y'all got to match up because y'all got them names, boy. People gonna tune in for that. They gonna say, man, who fighting tonight, man? You gotta watch tonight. It's gonna be Phantom Face Final versus Magneticus Attractus. That's gonna be a good one right there, boy. Woo! Spiral Vortex. Yeah, y'all tell me what's y'all favorite lyrical song from me. I don't know, man. I don't even listen to my lyrical songs. I don't even listen to my music that much. Jamming on in the hood as we speak. We talked about the tables last night. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth would drink adrenochrome? Nah, I didn't know that. Did not know that. In the words of Johnny Carson, I did not know that. That's a blessing, man. Phantom Face Final versus Magneticus Attractus. Whoo, well, that'll be a good one now, boy. I'm tuning in for that one, boy. You know what, Matt? I don't combine them no more. He asked me, was I still on the ice cream and milk? I don't really combine them that much no more. I may do the ice cream. If I do some milk, I might have with some cookies. I got some bean pie in there tonight, though. That's that Mortal Kombat intro. Ooh, man. Them the two hardest dudes on the game. Phantom Face Final and Magneticus Attractor. They the two hardest dudes on the video game. So when they match up, it's gonna be a problem. She only took a bath once a week. That's pretty strong right there. I can't verify, but that's pretty strong. In more ways than one. Magnetica says, watch out for those 6-inch magnets in my glove. You got them 6-inch magnets in your glove, see? But see, Phantom Face Final, y'all don't know. See, what he can do is, that's why he's Phantom Face Final. He has his mask. And when he pulls it up, you see the Phantom Face. And it's like, it's over, it's final. But if you got the magnetic gloves, the magnets, then what you can do, see, you can like draw things to you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got the magnetic gloves, you can pull like a boulder. Like you can stick your hand out. No, it got to be something metal. You can put like a metal object and it's going to bling. It's going to cling to your glove and then you can use it. So I done made up a whole, what you call it, man. Dollar Bill, whenever we meet up, let me know the day before we going to meet up and I'm going to get you a bean pop, bro. I'm going to make sure I get you one. L. Jackson, how is life treating you? Man, I'm trying to treat life. See, we got to be proactive. I said, man, how's life treating you, man? I don't worry about how life treat me. I dictate how I treat life, how I tackle it. But I'm blessed. I appreciate the love, L. Do you know what parastrateospectromia is? No, I do not. I have no idea what that is. Tell us what that is. 6-inch magnets, 2,000 pounds of pull force. Yeah, that's strong right there. If you got 2,000 pounds of full pull force, that means you could actually pull a car to you. You would have to pull something real quick to block your vision because when he pulled that Phantom Face out, it's going to be over. Man, let me You stop, man. Hmm. Hey, man, I gotta go, man. Much love to y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.